Hey guys, welcome back. This is Henry from Tech Daddy Videos again, and I'm just here making another video. I'm going live again, and I'm going to be talking about manufacturers and distributors overseas. I just want to talk about that real briefly. If you guys have any questions, if you have anything that you want to ask me, now would be a good time on the live videos to ask me a question if you guys want. So, okay. Glad to see that you guys are coming on. You guys are popping in slowly but surely, but you guys are coming on. I appreciate it. So, this particular video, I wanted to really talk about manufacturers and talk about distributors overseas, because there's a lot of people that are getting they're getting burned because they're not doing what they should be doing and not doing it right. And so you want to make sure that when you are dealing with a supplier overseas, that you make sure that they have all their credentials. And a good way to do that is through Alibaba, and check to see if they have trade assurance, check to see if they are a good supplier, they have a good history, and you want to make sure that you're dealing with the right person. Usually when I go out there and I place an order for a particular product, doesn't matter what it is, I want to get 2 to 3 suppliers that are going to be able to supply the exact same thing. In case one supplier does not take care of his business, I have somebody else to rely on. I have somebody else to fall back on. So I will always make sure that I go out there and have a couple of suppliers at least to fulfill any one of my orders in case I do sell quite a bit of products. So I have a member that I was just talking to before I made this video, and he was telling me that in the month of January he sold like 19 products, and so which was good because he was just starting out. And in the month of February he sold over 100 and something products. He is taking my course, and he is taking my advice, and I was really proud of him because of where he went and how fast he went. And so he literally turned it from 19 products in January to over 100 and something products in February, which was a huge jump for him. He was selling another product that did not move at all. And so he had called me and asked for my advice, and he did buy my course. And after he bought the course, there you go. There's the results. So, and that was just a good testimony, and I'm sure he'll probably pop in. I did tell him I was going to go live, and I would appreciate it if he commented on it and so forth. So hopefully he does, you know. But yeah, so the manufacturers, you want to make sure that you're dealing with good manufacturers. And the way to do that, the simple way to do that is go through Alibaba. Check to see if they have trade assurance. Check to see if they have years behind them. What you want to do is you want to be able to chat with that particular person. I don't care for emails too much. Emails take way too long. You want to kind of just sharpen your skills when it comes to negotiating. Okay, that is a huge plus. When you can sharpen your skills, you know exactly what to say, because they are just basically filling you out at that point. They want to know, is this guy a new seller? Is this guy an experienced seller? Is this person you know, selling on Amazon? Are they selling on eBay? Are they going to be my competitor, or what have you? Those are the questions that that are running through their mind. And so you have to make sure that you ask the right questions, and that's very important, is to ask and know what to ask. And I do have a video on that. on my course. I do tell you the art of negotiation, where you're going to sit there and you're going to negotiate with these suppliers, what to say, what not to say, and so forth. So you have to try to negotiate as little as possible. So you want to make sure that you want to negotiate products that are going to be to your advantage. So if you have a product in mind, then what I would do is I would probably just order 200 of them to start and try to just go that way and see how well they sell. And if they start to move, they start to sell extremely well, then I would go out there and just reorder more. But you always want to make sure that you are on top of your game when it comes to selling products on Amazon. This is why I discourage people. Do not go out there and start selling 50 different items, because when you run out of that, it's going to look bad on you as a seller. And I mean, you can go out there and you could try to sell products that are one-offs. That's okay, but it's not going to get you the money that you're probably looking for. You want to get the products that are going to sell over and over and over again and constantly sell them, and then your BSR ranking and all that other good stuff will start to lower, and then next thing you know, instead of you being on page 30, now you're on page 1 or page 2. And the way Amazon works is even though that main category you may be ranked 300,000, it's the subcategories is what you're interested in. The subcategories are the ones that are going to make the sales for you, not the main category, the subcategories. So if you are ranked, say for example, you're ranked 19 on a subcategory, well, you're on the first page of that particular category. So that's good. People are going to start to see that, and that's where you start making your sales. And then you push it with other things like sponsored ads and all that other good stuff. So there's a lot of things that you have to do just to make sure that you go out there and do the right things to sell your products. So manufacturers, like I said, they know exactly who they're dealing with, and a lot of them will check Alibaba's website to see if you ordered before through somebody else. They can do that, and so they know if you're a good seller. They know if you've ordered products and what have you. Same thing with Aliexpress. Same thing. The only difference between Alibaba and Aliexpress is you can go out there and you could order less on Aliexpress than you can on Alibaba. Alibaba is more of a bulk order, but you get a cheaper cost and all that good stuff. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask while I'm here. Feel free to ask any questions you want. I just wanted to kind of bring that up to you guys as far as negotiating overseas. If you are international, it is best to have that particular product from overseas sent directly to Amazon. If you are, say, out of the country, you want to do that and have it shipped directly to them. You could give the manufacturers all that information through your back office when you create your listings. So, and that's another thing I want to talk about also, is when you create your listings, before you guys even place an order or even think about placing an order, what I want you to do is I want you guys to go into your back office, create the listing that you are going to try to sell, to see if you're approved first. It does not make sense for you to order 200 units and you haven't even created a listing yet. And this is what I show you. I show you this on my videos, step by step. My videos are step by step exactly what you should be doing, okay? And one of the first things that you should be doing is doing an order, making sure that you're approved, and you could be, placing an order in the closed category, and that's not going to work for you. You're going to get denied. And if you go out there and you place this big, huge order on Alibaba, and you got all this product coming in, but you can't sell it because you're not approved, doesn't do you any good. So you want to make sure that you go out there and you put your listing up first. You get approved for it. Once you get approved for it, then you can call your manufacturer or distributor and start talking business with them. Okay? And like I said yesterday, you want to back this up by your payments, making sure that you have using your MasterCard, your Visa, what have you, and you're going through Alibaba. Make sure they have trade assurance, and also back it up again on top of that with like a debit card from PayPal, who guarantees your money back if your product doesn't get there. And so when you order product with your debit card with PayPal, if there's no tracking number and you file a claim saying I never got it, you're going to get your money back. So most of the time you will get your. Yeah, sorry guys, the live feed cut off again, but I was talking about PayPal. You use PayPal as a second PayPal debit card as a second type of backup payment. So in case anything does go wrong, you can get your money back, and you don't have to worry about losing your thousands of dollars and what have you. So with that being said, hopefully that helps you guys. Hopefully it helps you out. Let me answer some questions. Hi Sandra. What about if we can make a product that is selling good on Amazon? Can we click selling the item similar to this one? Yes, you can. You can actually piggyback off somebody else's listing, okay? And kind of see how well that sells. You can do that, with 10 items, 15 items. But if you're going to private label your own product, you want to make sure you have your own UPC code, and you want to make sure that you have your own listing. What that does is that eliminates everybody else from coming up on your listing. And so you have your own product, and you're selling your own product with your own label and what have you. It's better to do it that way, even though it's a little bit more complicated. Even though it's a little bit more complicated, it's just something that you got to do. All right. If we have a good product like the bestseller, how long time I need to work during the day? You don't have to work during the day. I mean, look, when you send products into Amazon, this is how it works. When you send products into Amazon's FBA program, just sit back and relax, okay? Other than you going out there and maybe pushing it with Amazon sponsored ads, the only way that you're really going to work during the day is that you're going to be getting back online, calling your manufacturer and say, I need more products, I need more products, I need more products. Because this is what happens, and it happens all the time, and people are not prepared for it. When you start with a product and all of a sudden you sold 1, then all of a sudden you sold 3, and then you start to sell 7, and you know that you're starting to sell, and say you had 200 units in. If you have 200 units in and you're selling 7, and all of a sudden it's, 8 the next day and maybe 9 the next day, you better get on your horn with your distributor or manufacturer. Call them up and say, look, I need more products. I need more products, and I need to make sure that I go out there and have these products sent back to me as quickly as possible, so you can get these products, get them into the warehouse, and keep that in stock. One of the worst things that you can possibly do is run out of product. If you run out of product, you're on the back of the line. Sorry, you're in the back of the line. And you worked hard to get in the front, and now, because you ran out of product, you're losing sales. Your BSR ranking is now instead of you on the first page, you're going back to the 15th page, you're going back to the 30th page. The longer you're out product, the harder it is for you to come back. And I'm not saying that you won't come back. You will. You'll bounce back, but it will hurt you in the long run. You always want to be consistent. When you're consistent, you could turn around and sell these products every single day. Then there you go. I mean, right now I'm selling products that, you know, I have 95 units roughly a day that I'm selling just merchant fulfilled. So I'm literally going out there and selling products and products and products every single day. And until I turn around and say, okay, that's enough, I don't want to be sending more products in, and I'm tired of it, then I'll stop it, put everything into Amazon's FBA program and let them handle it and let them worry about it. So, but yeah, so anyways, there's certain, you know, products that people think that are saturated and people think that are not selling anymore, and they're highly mistaken. I mean, remember the spinners, you know, these were the spinners that I have. I private labeled this particular one, put it in a box. I'm still selling these. And also these right here. These right here were my spinners that I was selling for $30 each. And I still sell them. And the reason why I still sell them is because Amazon put a restriction on a lot of the spinners for the sharp edges and all that. So it eliminated a lot of the sellers. And all these sellers had to come up with, you know, documentation and all this other good stuff. And, you know, I'll answer that question, Sandra, in a bit. But yeah, you know, so what I did is I just went ahead, I gave them all the documentation, everything that they needed. And sure enough, I was approved on it. And instead of me having 400 people selling this exact product or whatever, or spinners or what have you, it dropped down to like 10. So people were still buying them. They still are buying them. And here's the nice thing about it is it could be saturated in the US, but not overseas. I'm telling you, wide open. And I'm still selling them. And, you know, new places like Australia, where it's an open market now, and now people are starting to send products in through Amazon's FBA program. You try looking up spinners on the Australian market, you won't find it. There's nobody selling it, you know. And so it's a golden opportunity just to go overseas and say, I'm going to ship overseas. And you get that manufacturer from China, say, I want to order these, send them to the Melbourne warehouse. There you go. And voila, you know, you're in business. But, you know, these aren't the only things. You know, I have other products here, like this product right here is a turntable for, if I want to put my spinner on, this turns and it takes pictures. I can take pictures in my tent, in my photo tent, with this actually spinning, and this right here does really well for me too, you know. And look guys, I want to talk about my product list, okay? Somebody had mentioned the fact that my product list, that they're afraid of all my members selling the exact same thing. Look, not all members are going to turn around and use that product list. That product list is to give you ideas, to let you know what is selling, what I'm selling, what's making me money. And you have golden opportunity to go out there and sell the exact same thing and make you money. It doesn't hurt my business at all. If it hurt my business, I would not be putting it out there for my members. Think of it that way. Think of it as, if I have a product that is making me tons and tons of money, I'm not going to go on my own website and go, here guys, this is what's making me money, and destroy my business. It doesn't affect my business. Amazon is so huge that they may see my listing, but they may not see your listing. Your listing may be in a different category or in a different subcategory. It doesn't matter. I love competition, but it doesn't matter. You know, it's a matter of the customer and their preference. what they're going to buy, what they're going to choose, which listing they're going to, go after. It's totally up to them. I have customers that are just repeat customers that already know me, and they go out and they buy my products even though there's other products that are cheaper, because they know the quality that they're going to get. They get good quality, and then there you go. Yeah, like a sea, just take a fish. Yeah, exactly. So Sandra, why don't you go ahead and redo what you wanted to ask me? I didn't remember what you were asking, but yeah, if you can redo that, and I'll read it and comment on that and what have you. But yeah, so products are a dime a dozen. Look, everybody, it's just a matter of what you want to buy and what people are looking for. So you have that golden opportunity to go out there and sell. I don't recommend bundling. I don't recommend that at all. That's just not me. I don't do that, because one person may like this, but they already have this, and that may be a decision whether or not to buy it or not. So I do recommend other things, and I do talk about that in my course, about how to separate yourself from everybody else by doing this simple little step. And those videos are on there, and that's what you're going to learn. So for those of you who don't know, that I'm going to leave a description. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. And what is your opinion on selling brand name items that people use every day? I'll get to you on that, Bobby. But I'm going to leave a link in the description below where you can check out my free training and go from there. You can watch some of the videos, and if you want to upgrade, you can upgrade there to any package you want. All right, as far as selling brand products, don't touch it. I'm telling you right now, you don't want to do that, because they are branded, and there's a reason why. Okay, is it cheaper for a prep center to prep the products to ship to Amazon, or take to the post office than they ship to Amazon? What's better? Well, you don't want to take your products to the post office unless you already have it prepped, first of all. Prep centers do charge you a lot, for something that you can do yourself. Literally, it takes me probably 2 minutes to fill an order, and that's it. So if I get an order, it'll take me about 2 minutes to fill it, put the label on it, put it in an envelope, send it off, and then there you go. Now, it didn't really cost me anything to do that. So if you are, you don't have the time, then you might want to use a prep center. I've never used a prep center, to be honest. I've looked into them, but it has cost too much money. And I hate the fact that I'm giving my money to somebody else. I don't want to give my money to somebody else when I could do it myself. Even though I've been doing this business a long time, I still, that $1, that $2 that I'm giving to somebody else to do it when I can do it, no, I would rather save those $2, put them in my pocket, and enjoy that money on dinner, on the casino, or wherever else I want to go, and instead of putting it in somebody else's pocket, and saying, well, you could have made $2,000, but you only made $1,000 because you paid $1,000 to the prep center. So for that, no, I'd rather just do it myself. Now, when I go out there and I get this product and I ship it merchant fulfilled, I always go out there and get into the back office, get an Amazon shipping, and I ship to the United States Postal Service, okay? It's cheaper that way. It's a flat rate. I think I can probably get away with, what, a 1 pound, yeah, I can get away with, I think, 1 pound or 1.5 pounds. I'm not sure what, I think it's 15 ounces, and then it goes into from first class to priority mail. I think it's 15 ounces. After 15 ounces, it goes into priority mail. Then instead of your shipping being $2.30, your shipping is now $6 and something cents. So you want to keep it under 15 ounces. And if you keep it under 15 ounces, you're not going to pay no more than $2.30 something cents anywhere in the US. I could ship from Los Angeles to New York to Rhode Island to, clear across the country for $2 and something cents, and it'll get there in literally 2 days. In 2 days, it's usually their customers happy because they got their product, they got it pretty fast, and then there you go. So, but yeah, I would use the United States Postal Service over UPS or FedEx or DHL, because then you are, those three companies right there, you're looking, instead of $2 for shipping, now you're looking at $11 for shipping, $13 for shipping to ship the exact same item, weight, and everything else. So I just do it that way, and I don't worry about it. So any more questions? So this is about merchant fulfilled. Yes, Bernard, it's about merchant fulfilled. Somebody had asked me about sending products into the United States Postal Service. Now, okay, Henry, isn't it easier to sell name brand products for longevity of the business instead of looking? No, it's not easier, because what's going to happen is you start selling more than the name brand person, they're going to file a complaint and it's going to get kicked off anyway. So how many pounds again, Sandra? Sandra, as far as pounds, I think you can, okay, I think what you can do is, on the United States Postal Service, it's under 1 pound, okay? Under 1 pound, you'll get first class. Over a pound, then it goes into priority mail. And you don't want to ship express, you don't want to ship any of that. You want the customer to get their product fairly quickly. So what I do is I find products that are going to be under a pound, and I know that I'm going to ship that off first class, and it will get there within 2 days. Priority mail, same thing, 2 days, but it costs you more money because it's over that pound. So brand registry. Somebody had mentioned something about brand registry. Okay, brand registry is a whole different animal. That right there, if you have a product that is moving, you have a product that is starting to sell, starting to take off, then you want to protect that product by brand registry. You have to put in an application for that. You have to make sure that you are, there are certain things that you have to do. And one of the criteria is, if I'm just thinking of this on the top of my head, okay? So you either have to get it trademarked or registered or something. Okay, that you have to do. Then you're gonna have to take that and give it to Amazon, show it there. Also, you have to have a website, and you have to have a website that has your product on there. That is a must. Okay, once that happens, then you'll get approved. And so what brand registry does is it protects you. So if somebody else takes your product and goes out there and copies your product and tries to sell it with your name on it, then you just simply call Amazon and say, this person is selling my product, and within seconds, they will see that you're on the brand registry and they will remove that listing and it will be gone and you have no more competition. That's the good thing about brand registry. I don't advise brand registry unless you have a product that you know that you're selling and it's constantly selling. It doesn't make sense to do brand registry on products that you're just testing out. You don't want to do that. You're just wasting your money. Remember, you got to go through an outside source. You got to get it registered. You got to get a trademark. You got to do all that. Can I use a secured credit card to start? Yes, absolutely. You want to use a secured credit card. Yes, definitely. And I'm hoping that you're referring to Amazon. I'm hoping that you're referring to Amazon itself. I'm not sure if you're referring to Amazon or manufacturers, but the same thing. What I do, and like I said, is I will open up a PayPal account and I will ask for a debit card, and I will use the debit card as the transaction. So you're covered through trade assurance, and you're double covered through your debit card, because your debit card is secured with PayPal. And if that tracking number does not come in, then you get your money back. Just prove that, hey, you didn't get your product. I didn't get my product. You know, I'm filing a complaint on it, and then they file the complaint. They got 20-something days, and that's the only thing, is you got to wait 20 days to get your money. but eventually you'll get your money. And on top of that, suppliers will try to sit there and tell you, no, we don't like to use PayPal. They charge 5%. Charge me the 5%. If you charge me the 5% and I know I'm going to get my money back if anything goes wrong, you know what? I'll pay the 5% instead of losing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You know, there's a huge difference. You know, if I'm putting in $2,000 or $3,000 for this order, I want to make sure I get my product. Now I want to make sure that product comes directly to me. So, okay. So that was pretty much it for the merchant fulfilled. I'm sorry, the distributors. I'll answer a few more questions. Henry, my first full month on my new item sold 105 units in February, and I had to rush an order to my supplier. Yeah, that's what happens. Is when you should always place an order as soon as you know you're starting to sell products. When you're starting to sell products, hey, get on the horn with your supplier and say, hey, look, you know, how long is it going to take you to get this product? And they may say it would take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or what have you. You got to be on your toes. You got to be ready, you know. So, Henry, I'm going to say compared to a lot of the other gurus, you seem frugal. Am I right? I don't know. That's your opinion, I guess. You know, I'm just the type of guy that just, you know, I'm going to tell you like it is. Like I say, I'm going to tell you like it is. I don't sit there, beat around the bush. I don't go out there and try to sell you on, you know, thousands of things or what have you and go from there. All right. I'm curious, in your last live, your buddy with the glasses who was just starting out, how is he doing? He's actually doing really good. He's actually doing good. I just got done talking to him today. And, you know, he said he's going to be jumping back on. So you'll probably see Rick coming back on in the near future and see if, you know, see how he's doing. He's actually doing pretty good. So that's a good thing. And, you know, we're going to get him to where we're going to get him and go from there. So, and we want you guys to actually do the same thing. I want you to succeed on Amazon, you know. And that's why I put my courses out there. And again, I'm going to be bringing Tech Daddy videos up again. So, you know, if you guys have not tried my, yes, his screws are selling. Yes, they are. So once again, if you haven't signed up for the course, take a look at the course and try it out for free. I have it where it's free registry. This is Henry. What did you think about future of Amazon? Okay, and I'll get to you on that. Try out my courses for free. If you want to upgrade, all you do is click upgrade, and then you can get into the paid packages and what have you. But just try it out for free and see what happens and see what kind of training is back there. I do have a lot. I'm adding more videos too. So even down the road, instead of it being like this, I plan on being more videos like this. I want more videos on there. I want more information to feed you guys. So if you went out there and you paid for the $295 course, you paid for the $495 course, you paid for the $795 course, I'm putting videos on all those courses throughout the whole year. Can you give your opinion on Viral Launch? No, I don't use Viral Launch, to be honest. And so I cannot give you an opinion on that. And yeah, I can't do that. So there was a question somebody had asked earlier and I didn't catch it. So if you want to go ahead and resend that, I will read it again. But I didn't catch it quite a bit. So. But yeah, the easiest thing for you guys to do is just get started, okay? Just get started. If you're thinking about it, you're watching my video for the very first time, take a look at my YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will give you all the live feeds. It will let you know when I'm coming on and I'm talking. And if you want to sit here and ask me a question, I don't mind, especially on the live feeds. I don't mind answering any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer the questions. Guys are going to hear a siren going on. I'm interested in speaking with you. Do I have to sign up for that? I pretty much have one question. Bobby, my phone number will be on the top of this video, okay? So when the video is done, when the video is over, just look at the title of this video. You will have my phone number on there, and you could call me directly. And if I'm available, I will answer. Your call. If not, leave me a voicemail with your phone number, and I'll be more than happy to call you back and answer your question. Okay? All right, guys, this video pretty much has been going on 35 minutes already, and hopefully you guys got something out of it. It's easier to talk than write. Yes, it is. Waiting on my credit card in the mail. All right, Cisco, good job. Yeah, just like I said, you guys just get that done and get everything prepared, get everything ready. It's going to get busy. When you become a student, do we get a chat with you or get pushed off to a Facebook group? Bernard, that's a good question. No, you don't get bumped off to anything. Here's the nice thing is when you become a member, I give you a special number. If you have a question, you can call me anytime, okay? Leave a voicemail, I will get back to you. A lot of my other members already know that if they got a question, they just text me, and what I will do is I will call them back when I'm available, and I will answer your question. That I can promise you if you become a member. If you become a member, I take care of my members first. Bottom line, you're paying for my service, you're paying for me, and I'm going to be taking care of you. That's what I do. So I don't brush you off to a Facebook page. I have Facebook pages. I hardly use them. If you want to go ahead and get on it, then there you go. I really like the special number thing for members. Yeah, and I've always done that. If you look at my videos, if you look at a lot of my videos on my YouTube channel, I have my phone number on there. I got people calling me every single day. Hundreds of people call me. Leave me voicemails on the weekends. I just get tons and tons and tons of voicemails. And I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a bad thing. But anyways, they can call me. If I answer the phone, I answer the phone. And they're surprised. They're like, wow, hey, he picked up the phone. So, yeah, there you go. Sandra says that's true. He answers his phone. I'm not the shy one, does not call a lot. But yeah, there's people that can email me. There's people that can comment on my YouTube channel, and I'll answer it there if I can. I'm constantly busy. I'm constantly doing things. Barrett, I have text messaged Henry a few times, and he's always called me back. Oh, well, good job. All right. Well, there you go. Bernard, how come you haven't signed up yet? Get your butt over there and sign up. That's right. Communication is the key. One of my things is communication. Customer service is everything to me. If somebody doesn't give me customer service after I paid for something, I would never go back. That's my thing. I am huge when it comes to customer service. I don't care who they are. If they give me great customer service, they get beautiful tips. If they go and they give me terrible customer service, I will let them know you need to do a better job, and that's it. I probably don't deal with them anymore or what have you. So I feel the same way. I've always felt that if you're signing up for a membership, I should be able to give you great customer service. And I go out of my way a lot to go out there and give that customer service, even when somebody does sign up, because there's a lot of people out there that once you sign up for a program, you can't get a hold of them. Well, this is why I leave my phone number up on top, on the titles. They know how to call me. It's my hotline. You call that hotline, you can talk to me. And if I answer the phone, I answer the phone. If I don't, leave me a voicemail. I'll call you back. That's what I do. So with that being said, I'm going to cut this off. This is 40 minutes already, going on 40 minutes. Hopefully I answered you guys' questions as far as, distributors and merchandisers and stuff, and merchant overseas. Then, again, take the course, goes through it step by step, exactly what you should be doing. And if you do it that way, you won't fail. You won't fail at all. All right, guys. Hopefully we'll see you guys on the inside. And thanks for all your questions. And I appreciate it. And thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate that too. And feel free to comment on these YouTube videos. Feel free to say what you have to say and give me a thumbs up and all that good stuff. So, all right, guys. We will see you guys on the next video. We'll see you on the next live one. See you guys. Peace.